Yo, yo. Here we go. Goo, goo, goo. Goo, goo. What are you doing? I'm fucking with your heads. I'm early. I'm 15 minutes early just to fuck with you. You're late. So now you're late. Oh, Phoenix Side crew, man. It snowed like 2 feet last night. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, I am trapped like you wouldn't believe. Trapped. Just kidding. Good thing I got a bunch of supplies. Sheesh. Come on in, Phoenix Side crew. Roll in. Roll up. Roll up, G. Roll up. Yeah, man. Today we have memes, videos, all kinds of shit. Points to make. All kinds of points to make. What's up, Kim Ray? Astrolux just subbed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just keep in mind, please, keep in mind the rules of the advanced chat is to please watch the documentary. Don't ask any questions. Happy to say hello, though, that's for sure. And but make sure you watch the documentaries in one of the different 3 links below. BitChute, Odyssey, and YouTube. The documentary is there at those 3 platforms. If you want to call YouTube that, it's really an editor. What happened to the other channels? The first 2 were deleted, and 3, and this one, 3 and 4 have 2 strikes. What documentary? It's in the link below, dude. What are you doing here if you're not here to discuss the documentary? That's what we're here about. That's what we're here for. So please make sure you go in the link below, okay? Yep, watch the documentary. That's my documentary. The name of it is When the Buildings Cried. The first part is understanding our fake reality, or it might say reality, but it's, understood to be fake. It should be if you have half a brain. So check that out. And also below in the link is free truth music playlists. Tons of new truth songs and videos have just been put out yesterday. And everybody loves that song, The Divided. Again, dude, shut up with the questions. I told you, respect the fucking rules, man. Shut up. Okay, thanks, Gaia Hypothesis. I appreciate it. Welcome, everybody's welcome. Please just make sure you watch the free documentary below in the links below called When the Buildings Cried. 13 parts without the music. With the music, it's kind of harder to hear, but I love the contemplative state it puts you in, but it's harder to hear. You should probably listen to both versions of the documentary, but that's 4 parts. And the playlists are available below. Well, at the channel here. When the Buildings Cried, 3, 4, 5, Odyssey, When the BitChute, When the Buildings Cried. Just click the playlist on any channel. You just click the playlist, and guess what you're going to find? 2 versions of the documentary. One with the music, 4 parts. One without the music, and you can hear me perfect, 13 parts. You should probably watch both. Yeah, no worries, Astrolux. Look, what's up, Frequency? Welcome, Gaia, Astrolux, everybody welcome. Please just watch the documentary in the link below. It's free. That's what we're here to discuss. How can you possibly discuss it if you haven't seen it, right? Of course, no worries. If you haven't watched it, then you're about to get your whole fucking world changed. You're gonna get it's gonna be a game changer because the whole world, what you think it is, it's not. And the history that they tell you happened here, nothing like it. I come up with 6 hours of conclusive evidence that there was a highly advanced civilization living here, clearly established for thousands of years, and they just got wiped out like 300 years ago by an X Factor event, a grid meltdown, melting all the bottoms, the entire grid, like a motherboard, surging up too much electrical power up through the buildings, started to melt them at the bottom, and they melted into mush. All the mountains everywhere were buildings, man. And the retards think their plate tectonics did it, and they're fucking stupid retards. They're dumber than dog shit. You can't fucking believe it. You can't believe how much snow. I mean, this is insane, man. You know how the snow was melted, right? It was totally melted, man. I'm like, yeah, all right. Yeah, this is more like it. I feel like I'm more at home now, you know? Boom! Fucking, it's like snow's like 2 feet last night. I'm not kidding, man. This is crazy amount of snow. I mean, yeah. Oh, well, we'll be done with this bullshit in a month. I'll be done with this retard snow shit, and you know it. We all know it. What's up, good vibes? What's up, Riles? Michael, how you doing, brother? Much love. Matt, what's much love, MPC? Frequency, how you doing? Get ready to come on the show. Well, if you haven't watched my documentary, you still need to watch it. That's the fucking the rule. Please, folks, respect the fucking rules. Riles, yeah, I'm trying to stay warm. It's literally like I feel like I'm in a freezer. I feel like I'm in an ice box. And so Geo Borealis to you. That's Geo Borealis to you. Check out his channel. Check out Frequency's SoundCloud channel. But check out Geo's got a new video he just gave me. And I'm going to play it today. But then he's got another one coming out for when he comes out Sunday. I love that. Save one for when you come out to have for us for Sunday. And then, brother, Sunday, hope my signal's better. And then we'll have Frequency 528 on as well. Anyone else who wants to participate, we'll see. Thanks, Gaia. Yep, I'm here at Sanibel Pueblo. But how did I come up with 300 years? Because that's all what the fucking evidence says. Okay, it's called it's called doing research. Again, all the evidence shows that these retards didn't start actually the New World Order. Basically, the survivors coming in and the New World Order agenda, and basically the survivors didn't start really keeping track of anything until like 300 years ago. That's what all the history actually shows, the real history. That's as far back as the actual history really goes. That evidence, plus all the big volcanoes and which are just melted buildings still hot from this event, showing us evidence that it just happened not long ago. You got to think. All the evidence is there. It's real easy. The shit's easy. Everything I do is based on facts and evidence. I don't do theory or belief. I hate belief. I will never believe in anything. I don't believe in anything. I either know it or I don't. And I'm happy to admit I don't know jack shit. I mean, if you don't know it, I'm happy to admit we don't know it. How come? Because we don't have enough information to know it. So how could you know it? Doesn't mean you're dumb. You don't have the information. If you don't have the information, then you just wait for the information. You don't go gaga goo goo. Maybe there's a gaga goo goo out there. Gaga goo 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 goo. It's out there, and what the retards do is, you know what they do is they go, let's put it in. It's in God's hands. Gaga goo goo. It's in something that doesn't exist hands when it's in our hands? We're the ones here that got to do it, you fucking retards. Who else can do anything here but us anyway? What is wrong with you retards out there? The only ones that can do anything here, really, is us. Nothing else out there. It's not in their hand, anything else's hands. It's in our fucking hands. So what they did, did you see how retarded they were? They just put their responsibility, it's our responsibility, being that it's us here, to do anything. But they go, it's in something that doesn't exist hands. They took our responsibility, threw it out the window, and said it's something that doesn't exist responsibility now. Gaga goo goo. We're dealing with children here. It's fucking children of the fucking corn up in here. These retards are so dumb. These fucking retards. You can't believe it. They relinquish their responsibility to something that doesn't exist. It's as real as the Tooth Fairy cartoons, folks. Santa Claus. Santa Claus is more real than this other concept. It's idiocy. It's batshit crazy, man. It goes to show you that when you're in a world where there's something as concrete as male and female, and that they can still confuse you, you're fucking dumb. And you guys know it. What's up? Much love. Cheryl, Chris, Gaia, Freak, Astrolux, Michael, Riles. So check it out. Wait till you see this. You ain't gonna believe this shit. Oh yeah, man, dude, of course. Come on. Yeah, they tell you that everything came out of nothing billions of years ago. How do you know that? Where do you get this shit? The shit is so mentally retarded and ridiculous. What's up, Mr. White? That is kind of crazy, but let me show. I got memes, man. I got videos. I got shit to show, man. I got some points to make. So we'll show this quick video first. Go ahead and show the Geo video. What's up, 405er? Hey, again, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to put the picture of their victims in front of them before I do them. Don't you worry. It's going to be fair. Pretty much a picture of the entire world, so they know they're victims. Shut up. Sounds a little low. I got it full blast.
Well, Jerry, what's the damage?
Jerry!
We may actually make our quota today, sir.
We are demon slayers helping Krishna slay demons. They've got to be vanquished from this plane.
The Matrix
When
has
they
you.
get together and form secret societies, you can rest assured what they are doing. They are not just, having some
They're not
social
playing
chit-chat.
games,
They are
man. They're doing
creating
rituals on you.
Emotion, thought, forms. These are charged entities that grow as they channel energy into them.
So I guess they're creating
Egregores. Monsters that
Whatever.
give us hell and want
Parasites. Just call them
We
parasites.
need a shepherd, and
Don't
and
give
the
them any
shepherd is
credit.
syncretism.
Don't give them no power.
Geocentrism. We are warriors.
We've been invaded by etheric parasites that can't do a single thing here in the physical world unless they get someone else to do it for them. So what they do is trick and infest humans in the physical world to create a world of suffering
and trick them into creating a world of suffering
energy.
so the fuckers
It's
can
all
eat.
made up suffering. It's generated. It's unnecessary.
Ridiculous.
Why? To provide food
Insane.
to the etheric parasites and to create the hell on earth so they can eat. And if they don't create a hell on earth, they starve. Then they can't eat. So that's an easy way to defeat them then. We create a world of love that starves them out of their food. And when they starve and die, there will be a world that's truly free again. From the parasites, we will be free again. From them.
Yeah.
Generating negative thoughts.
Yeah, I kind of fucked it up.
Divide
Sorry.
and conquer our world.
Sorry, guys.
This world has been decimated.
Yeah,
It was beautiful here.
Gentlemen, one thing I am sure of, that whatever is causing this to happen does not control us in totality. That's why they have to work in the shadows the way they do. That's why they cannot come out front and say, hey, listen, you are slaves, and this is basically a realm of which we feed off of you, and you will be like cattle to us. They can't do that.
Entities who hate us and feed off our energy, and we had a beautiful, perfect, blissful world, all in balance, and they removed the harmony and caused now us to be divided religiously, politically, racially, etc., etc., etc.
The guillotine.
They do not want us to get into the correct frequency.
Never forget that the heart and mind are two different sides of the same coin. And we need to win the hearts and minds of the people and live in a world where freedom is respected. Complete different mindset.
Freedom.
It's the only world you can live in and be free, truly free. If they have a free mindset.
If you're not concerned about my freedom, then I can't be free.
Don't work with these parasites around.
If you're not going to let me be free, I can't be free. If you don't leave me the fuck alone. You got to leave me alone. You have to have that mindset to let people be free instead of being a fucking control freak like these motherfuckers are. We're dealing with a bunch of fucking control freak psychopaths, guinea pig psychopaths right now. The land of the psychopathic lab rats. Yeah, cool. I had... God damn, man. What the fuck? I can't even look out my fucking glasses, man. Is that I'm fogging up? It's always something. Look at that shit. Yeah, it's like an icebox out here. Fucking, I'm in a freezer. I mean, there's snow everywhere. It's a fucking ridiculous amount of snow. Bring forth the guillotine. Towers to the domes. What's up, Rizzo Vice? Melflet, Chicago. Oh, man, I can feel that. Is that? God damn, what's going on? Okay, so let me show you guys just how ridiculous the television programming is. I'm going to show you how ridiculous the television programming is with this Ukraine. The whole thing is such a stage. It's so ridiculous. But let me prove it to you. The tricks that they do to you let me show you the tricks, the pre-programming tricks that they do to you and everyone here. Of course, come on, you fucking piece of shit. I fucking hate stream, fucking retard. Whoops, god damn it. Okay, so I'm going to show you a video from, I'm going to show you a video showing you how ridiculous this color, blue and yellow color programming is. Okay, let me show you how they preconditioned everybody so far back with this programming shit. It's just so ridiculous. And the retards are so dumb, they still don't see it. Check out Grace Monkey here. This is little baby Fabio here. Brian. He probably hates me, but he's got good videos. It's not television program for nothing. Oh, gaga goo goo, blue and yellow for the little babies. Gaga goo goo, blue and yellow for the little babies. Let's precondition the little gaga goo goo babies, children of the corn. Oh, gaga goo goo, blue and yellow. Oh, gaga goo goo. Oh, gaga goo goo. Gaga goo goo. Gaga goo goo. Because the TV said so. We stand with Ukraine because television. CIA Mockingbird Media. But wait. These colors have been with us before for a while. For the past 2 years, you're going to see these colors. 2 years before Ukraine. This is 2 years before Ukraine. Blue and yellow. Blue and yellow. Blue and yellow. 2 years. 2 years of blue and yellow. You're getting pounded with 2 years of blue and yellow. And then boom! Stand with Ukraine. Look, an arrow. An arrow in a circle. Gaga goo goo. Blue and yellow. For the children. For the babies. 2 years of blue and yellow for the retard. Fucking idiot sheeple. Cattle retards. They're so fucking dumb and naive. It's insane. It should be a sin to be this dumb and not see it. How do you not see they're manipulating you? Oh yeah, it's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. They don't want to manipulate you. They don't care. Fucking retards. How can you be so stupid naive? How can you be this fucking naive? I've been here 51 years. So I know they're bullshit. If you've only been here half of the time, you better listen to people like me. I'm all you got. That's the only truth you'll ever get is from people like me. And the Phoenix Side crew. Yeah. They won't believe anything until they see it on television. Old Nixon. Your mind's programmable. If you're not programming it, someone else is programming it for you on the news. Selected stories. CIA Mockingbird Media admitted in 1974 open court that they plant fake news to manipulate the behavior of the population. What do you think they're doing now, retards? They're doing blue and yellow on you. They're still doing it. Psychologically operating the fuck out of you on your ass. Hold on. If we understand the mechanisms and motives of the group mind, it is now possible to control and regiment the masses according to our will without them knowing it. So who's this guy talking about our will? Whose side is this asshole piece of shit on? Not your fucking side. It's a big club and you ain't in it. He's in the club. His club wants to control you. They're obsessed with it. Yeah, LA Rams were blue and yellow the whole time. And here we go with the LA Rams. supporting Ukraine the whole fucking time, okay? We got the fucking LA Rams standing with Ukraine from the fucking beginning. Talk about preconditioning. But wait, there's more. Of course I noticed the blue and yellow, you fucking retards. What are you, fucking stupid? Jesus Christ. Okay, so again, when you hear, I just want to explain something for people, because when you hear brought to you by Pfizer, that means Pfizer paid them money. They call it marketing, but it's bribery in this case. It's bribery. Because the government has no business operating as a corporation or in our favor using our money for anything. These are all criminals. So you have when you ever hear you brought to you by Pfizer, everything is brought to you by Pfizer. The Will Smith and Chris Rock ritual slapdown was brought to you by Pfizer. The biggest criminal bribers of all time. Pfizer.
Someone sent me a link, and it was on Twitter. So I don't go on those things. And man, that night, it was like yesterday night.
Where is it?
Someone sent me a link. It was something about something.
This is Jeff Berwick
And
here.
I go on Twitter, and every comment was about Will Smith and Chris Rock. And I was like, why? Like, I thought they were both dead. Like, Chris Rock.
No, I'm trying to find the Pfizer part where they show all the Pfizer
And the
shit.
thing with people who are that dumbed down on...
He's got a whole thing of everything is brought to you by Pfizer. They show a couple minutes of it. I can't find it, I guess. I don't know what happened here. But whatever. Everything is brought. What that means is everything has been bribed by Pfizer. Everything is bribed. Everything. Pfizer has bribed everyone. There is nobody who's not bribed.
I'll shut up. Dumb. No, they're dumb.
So I'm watching this Dollar Vigilante Jeff Berwick video, the latest one, but I wanted to show you all these different Pfizer, brought to you by Pfizer, brought to you, and I guess I lost track of where it was. But then there's another point that he brings up with this ice farmer guy, Ice Age farmer, right? Well, what's going on is the government's going around murdering the food supply with PCR tests that are which are completely being misused because they don't work like that. And then they're just using them as an excuse to murder all the food supply. They're going around and wiping out all kinds of people's. They're saying, "Oh, you tested, it's got a bird flu, or it's got some type of, you know what, and they're murdering all the food." So hey, folks, good luck. They're gonna control you with the food. It's pretty fucking obvious. Oh yeah, I mean, what's up, Simon? Yeah, promotion for this new drug too. They were talking about, just came out by Pfizer, and again, this whole show with the Will Smith slapping and the whole thing is brought to you by Pfizer, man. So what do you expect? It's going to be a fake slap. Nobody gets in trouble. Again, the whole crowd would have gone nuts if this was real. You know that, right? And again, the dude's not going to stand there with his hands behind his back. Here, please hit me. Oh, and then put him right back after he gets slapped. You're not going to defend yourself, you retard. I mean, come on, man. So it's all, it's all bullshit. So let me see here. Oh shit, let me just. Okay, I have a couple memes here, so. And then I'll go back up to the evidence. Then I got a couple things of evidence too, so we'll do it like that. Brought to you by Hail Hydra. Okay, let's show a couple memes. Here we go. Television is a weapon. The television is a weapon, programming the retards to be the way they are right now. Completely batshit crazy retards. Taught the opposite of truth. Bribed by Pfizer. Discussions are always better than argument, because in an argument is to find out who's right, and a discussion is to find out what is right. Cheers to all the people who can change their mind when presented with information that contradicts their batshit mental ill beliefs. I see actors and scripted events everywhere. Women's boxing just got awesome. The Fed keeps printing money. So, if they can print unlimited money, why is anybody paying taxes? This is how dumb these fucking retards are. They allow themselves to be fucking extorted and taxed when they're over there printing money out of thin air for wars. They're so fucking dumb here. They're so dumb. It's fucking should be a fucking sin. They should instantly die from being so dumb. Fucking hate these retards. Biggest elephant in the room. The unjabbed aren't dying. And unmasked, we've never ever got jabbed. Wore masks, never gonna die because it doesn't exist, you retards. Jerks. Okay, select all squares with women. I'm not a biologist. Bitch, if you can't tell a male from a female, first of all, where do you think you're getting your authority from? Just because some fucking old people ask you questions and now you think you have authority over people? I'm gonna any chance I could get, I would chop your fucking head off. All you fucking tyrants. The host for next year's Oscars has been announced. Why don't you slap? Let's see if Will Smith wants to slap this guy. He'll get his fucking head ripped right the fuck off. Easy there, fella. I'm just saying. I don't feel earth spinning. Take a telescope and some water and go out there and fail. What do I mean? Go out there and fail like George Aries. George Aries' failure to prove the earth rotated. He failed. But he did one good thing. He did prove that the wheel in the sky above us does turn. It's called a sidereal day. It spins around 23 hours and 56 minutes. All the stars are attached to it except, you know it, the sun and the moon and the 7 other ones that are independent of the dome and circle around the North Star above, Polaris, that never moves. That star will never move your whole life. Every night you can watch the Big Dipper circle around it every night and your whole life. And so you can't be flying through space, you fucking retards. Kindergartners, I want to learn my ABCs. Public school teachers, I said we gay today. When you're really into the current psyop, but can't let go of the last one, can't let go of the last psychological operation. Fuck Holly weird. They have everybody Holly weirded out and acting weird now. It's easier to fool people it's easier to fool people than to convince them they have been fooled. That's right. Accomplished smile. Accomplished smile. If you think this was real, you got to be one of the dumbest motherfuckers ever. This is so fake and ridiculous. Sure, he slapped him for real. Who gives a fuck? Of course. You have to. But everything else is staged. This whole thing's staged. It's ridiculous. If Will Smith had done that to Dave Chappelle, Chappelle would be into his 3rd uninterrupted hour of Jada jokes. 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 3rd uninterrupted hour of The people who offend you with truth do not hate you. The people who comfort you with lies hate you. And if you prefer a comfortable lie over an offensive truth, you hate yourself. You hate yourself. How much you hate yourself. People obsessing whether the slap was real or fake. Me. Everything's fake, you fucking retards. How can you be this dumb? How could you even ask that? How could you be so stupid to even ask that, you fucking retards? Can men get pregnant? 56% said yes. 42% have a brain at least. I don't know. 2%. I don't know. I'm a fucking retard. I don't know if I have a dick or a fucking hole. I'm fucking dumb. When you find out, NASA means to deceive in Hebrew. Hey, Will Smith, Justin Trudeau made fun of your wife, sincerely, everyone in Canada. I thought that was funny. Man who identifies as a 6-year-old girl smashes the egg and spoon race record. A former nightclub doorman, now known as Cindy, has rocked the girls' primary school record for the egg and spoon race after beating the current record by an impressive 43.7 seconds. It's been a dream I've had for 43 years, he told journalists. To believe that decent people should be excluded in society because they make a different choice to you isn't a reflection on who they are. It's a reflection on who you are. They remain decent. You do not. Okay, let's see. We got a glass of water here. It seems to settle down and settle flat. Yep, okay. The water here with no wind in the huge, gigantic puddle called a lake settles flat. That settles flat. Ocean's flat. Everything's flat. Okay, we get it. Wait, what? What? It wraps around this ball spinning, a rock spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. The water is this calm right here. There's because that's the ocean. There it is. It's calm as a Hindu cow. But yet, you're telling me that the water is this calm, and you're telling me that it's wrapped around a rock that's spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. You are one dumb motherfucker, you fucking retards out there. You are fucking dumb. Melted buildings everywhere. Democracy is no solution. It's just a 51% bossing around the other 49%. Hitler was democratically elected. Democracy is just mob rule dressed up in a coat and tie. Nothing in this world operates the way you think it does. Are you listening? Okay? Nothing. The world does not operate like you think it does. You don't understand how evil this fucking world is. If you don't understand, you live in one evil fucking world, and you don't know this world is evil, you're a fucking childlike naive, okay? You have not seen shit. Okay, so banks do not loan money. Governments are not empowered to protect you. The police department's not there to serve you. Institutions of higher learning, colleges and education institutes are not there to educate you. The entire superstructure of civilization in the Western world is a combination of brilliantly put together and planned, well-planned schemes to direct the minds of the people in such a way as to serve their masters. In other words, manipulation into being controlled. Judging by how many people got took by a fight scene between two actors in a Hollywood production, they should have no problem with the coming fake alien invasion. Project Bluebeam, known as Project Bluebeam. Okay, do you know what a taco is? I'm not a Mexican. First of all, this crazy, mentally ill bitch thinks that she has authority over you if these people ask enough questions and say they do. Now she thinks she's going to have authority over you. When I will hang all you retards that think you have authority over anybody. You all got to die. You're mentally ill. I don't have authority over you. Why do you think you have authority over me? I would never claim authority over you. I want you to be free. You're fucking got to die now. You fuckers can't be here. You mentally ill retards, these two bitches got to die. They can't be here. They want to fucking rule over you. And they can't tell a male and a female at the same time and then they're going to tell you what the fucking that they're your authority and they can't tell what a male or a female is. Fuck you. I'll chop your fucking head off, bitch. Russian military ready to attack the Ukrainians. Stand with Ukraine. Gaga goo goo. Oh, wait. This was Ottawa police ready to attack Canadians. And by the way, all you fucking retards that are standing with Ukrainian, you couldn't even stand for your own freedom, you fucking jack off, shit-faced, stained fucking face retards. You, by the way, Ukrainians' government is worse than Russia on them. They forced them to stay inside while they're being bombed. And then they gave them curfew, and then they attack them if they protest or anything. Their government is worse than Russia. The Ukrainian government is worse than Russia, and you retards are standing for Ukrainians and the government. You're so dumb. It's insane. Welcome to Canada, where supporting another country's freedom makes you virtuous, yet supporting your own makes you a racist, misogynist, and a fringe minority. Man, these fuckers are dumb. It just started snowing. Here it comes again, man. I am going to be buried in this shit. The president of the United States has a crack-smoking son who was laundering him cash from Ukraine while vice president and the FBI knew about it before the election. Now America's sending the same country billions. How is this real? By the way, Pelosi, son is on the board of one of these oil companies, and his son, they're all in cahoots making money from all this bullshit. Again, the USA bombing and murdering. Again, you have the United States, right? That literally murdered 500,000 children in Iraq. Okay. Are you kidding me? Go look at the video where Madeleine Albright says, we think it's worth murdering 500,000 children. We think it's worth it. Where's the outrage there? Where's the fucking United States getting banned? Why isn't United States getting banned? They murdered 500,000 fucking children. They murdered 500,000 children. The United States government did in Iraq. Madeleine Albright admits to it, says it was fucking worth it. We think it was worth it to murder these motherfucking babies. Okay? But yet, you have the United States torturing people around the world in prisons, torturing these motherfuckers, Abu Ghraib, all this shit, torturing, murdering babies, making up lies, mass destruction, weapons of mass destruction that did. Nope, they're not here. Of course, they never existed. He's joking in your face about it. To attack countries, they make up lies. They didn't even have anything to do with any of the evidence of 9/11. And they bombed them. What the fuck is wrong with you retards? The United States torturing people around the world in open public, but they're not banned from anything. But Russia is bad. Russia's bad. Again, they're torturing people openly in public from around the world, and prisons away from the U.S., torturing people. But the United States is the bad guy. Did Russia murder 500,000 children? Madeleine Albright? No, Russia did not. Did Russia torture a bunch of retards? Did Russia make up lies to invade countries like they did Iraq? Huh? No. These fucking cocksuckers in the United States government should all be dead. That's all I know. Of course they bombed Yemen. All of them. Yeah, we're going to have burning posts to burn all the bodies of these politicians. We'll burn them all, man. Get them out of here. Fuck them, bro. Fuck them. And by the way, yeah, shout out to Jordan Maxwell. I guess he did die. So I honored him with a meme there. You saw that. Again, he's an OG. He's a truthologist OG. That fucker, when nobody was doing it, was out there telling you, man, these fuckers are fucking us just like I am telling you. Saying the same shit. Oh, he was out there. Okay, all of us, are aware, have a different awareness levels, but he was still trying to get the truth out there. So, I mean, here we go. You got a United States government that openly murdered 500,000 children. It was worth it. But They're not the bad guy. They're not banned. They're banning Russia. They're fucking banning Russia when Ukraine's government is worse on its people than Russia. The Ukrainian government, Nazi government, is worse than anyone on their own fucking people. And you're like, stand with Ukraine. Goo goo. I'm a fucking child. Stupid fucking retard. Fucking morons. God, I hate you retards that are raising money for Ukraine. And it's going to UNICEF, the biggest pedophile criminals of all time that never, ever have given any money to anyone. They've been found guilty of corruption. It's insane. It's insane. The retard world I live in. They've been found guilty of corruption and they're still giving them money, dude. They're so dumb here. I don't understand it. They got found guilty and caught of never giving any of the proceeds to anybody, and they're still giving them money, man. How is this happening, man? How dumb they are here. How are they this fucking dumb here, man? How can this be? All right, I'm going to show you a quick picture of how big Mount Everest is. Look how big this is. Look how small this retard is. Whoops. You can't even see. This guy's standing on this one melted building, right? And behind him is Mount Everest, right? You can't see anything. It's all melted building and crystallized melted building. It's all, you can't see anything behind him. It's huge. Look at that. Man, it's snowing. Come on, man. We got enough snow, man. I can't even walk in this shit. Oh. So yeah, I thought this was cool to show how small this guy. Here's a guy standing right here. He's right here. And you can't even see anything but a mountain behind him. Melted building. What do we have here? Everything is on melted buildings. What do you mean? Well, it's called evidence. There it is. Look what happened to the brick here. You have the brick arch that remained cool enough to not be discolored and expanded like the brick here. All that brick has been cooked out. The color red is gone, and they've been expanded, deformed, and spread out, made to be less dense, or like that. It's all melted buildings. Everywhere you go, it's all melted buildings. Everything here is melted buildings and floodwater. That's it. See how hot the ground was here? Look, it melted the building all around. This whole building got melted. And some of the buildings survived. We call it a pocket of survival. See how the front here survived? See how all the detail in the concrete molds here survived, but not around it. See how the heat came here and fucked up this whole area here, but the column's okay. But the concrete mold here is perfect. But then the heat came up and mangled this area here by the door. See how it's all blackened and scorched. See how the heat is discoloring it, and then it stops discoloring it because it was stopped. It's all melted buildings, folks. It's all melted buildings. Look, more melted buildings. What do we have? The brick archway in the door / window here, perfectly mangled, but you can still tell they're red bricks and mortar. But then the rest of the building's too melted, because here the brick remained intact here, but it was all red brick. See the red brick here that remained intact? All this brick got cooked. All of it's cooked, mangled. See, here's one of these poles here that got mangled and cooked and melted. And here's one on the left, what it looked like before, because this one didn't get as melted, and it's still there for you to look at. But it's all melted buildings here on the right. See all the melting here? Look at that melt job. It's all melted. This whole building is melted, but it used to look like that. That's what that column used to look like right there. Right fucking there. What's this little fucker doing? Oh, come on. Look at the brick and mortar melting. Look at the brick and mortar melting here. Gaga goo goo. I ain't never seen brick melt. Gaga goo goo, because I'm a fucking retard. You're a fucking jack off. Look at how fucking melted brick. Tell me brick doesn't melt, you fucking retards. Tell me brick doesn't melt, You fucking retards. You fucking idiots. Look how dumb you are. You keep fucking saying stupid shit, and I have to show you evidence. And shut your fucking retard mouths up. Look what happened to the building here. All that's left of this building is right here. The concrete molds in the front, the arches. The rest of it was cooked. But you can still see how the building used to go around here like that. And it got all cooked here. See how cooked it is? Cooked right through. The retards can't tell that was a whole melted building that's damaged. Fuck you. You're a retard then. And I wish you to remain ignorant then. Forever. Fuck you. Okay, look how this is inside a building. It's melted. Everything's melted. The stairs, the inside, and the retards will call it a cave. The retards will call this a natural cave, but it has stairs. With stairs built in. Gaga fucking goo-goo. These are all melted buildings. There's no such thing as natural caves or mountains or rock or sand. It's all different levels of melted building, damaged, cooked buildings, cooked into ash. Sand is building ash, cooked into ash. And there's that building again. A lot of it remained intact. See how the brick is still intact here? So you know what it used to look like. See how the brick is still intact here on the right? See how the brick here is brick and mortar has been melted and cooked to the left of this brick? See what it did? Look what happened to it. Look what happened to it. Damage. It's all melted buildings. Look at the damage. Look at the fucking damage. You got a huge rock curtain. Look at the size of that thing. It's like 4 feet thick coming down. Okay, at least. Look how thick it is. 4 or 5 feet thick. Covering up the entire front of itself. And you'll never know that that was a building because you're retarded. Unless I tell you. I'm kidding. I'm talking to these geology tards. Again, look, you have a perfect red building, and then something at the bottom starts mangling it, damaging it. Look what happened to the brick here. Look what it's doing to the brick. Look what it did. Look at the damage from this event that happened to this building. It's called evidence. We have the same evidence to every building around the world. This damage, like this. Look, see how this building came over this other building. It's melting right over it. And it would come over it, and you would never know. You would say, oh, look, it's a mountain. You would never know that that was a building coming over and melting over another building and concealing it. See the stairs, windows, doors. Melted buildings, folks. This is called evidence of a building literally melting over another building. If you retards can't see that, well, fuck you. Fuck you. Look what happened to the building here, the red brick. Look at that red brick. Fuck. That is crazy. Look at the still see the window. And again, look what happened to the brick here. You have brick and mortar. Look what's happened to it. Look how it starts melting the brick here. See the damage from this grid meltdown, the great meltification cataclysm? Yeah, folks, it's time to exit Plato's cave, man. It's time to get out of the fucking cave. Get out of Plato's cave. It's the Clown World Order. Like a good movie title. That does sound good. What's up, Quick Draw McGraw? Clown World Order. I love it. I do. I love you too, Cheryl. I love all you guys. That's why I do it. If I didn't care, I sure wouldn't. Damn sure wouldn't be here if I didn't care. That's for sure. I should be surfing perfect fucking waves right now. That's what I should be doing. That's right. Getting out of the water, and my girlfriend has fucking food and lunch ready to go. I'm kidding. Because that shit makes you hungry. Man, I could eat a horse. When I get done surfing, I literally could eat a fucking horse, man. I could eat like and you won't even see it. You're like, how the fuck can this guy eat like that? Thanks. I love you too, John. Let's see here. What else? What else? We got the memes in, some video, some this and that. You know, well, you know what? I haven't played our favorite song, and I know it's your favorite new song, right, Eliza? Here's your favorite new song. You will love this song, or else. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I hope a lot of people have been telling me they love this song, and I'm like, no shit, because I do too. It's called The Divided. It's a good tune. Question is, which one do we show? Whoops. I got snow melting over here, so I'm getting little mini avalanches. Thanks, Eliza. All right, now I want you guys to check this out. I want you to really, really enjoy this song. Like, we know who we are. Like, we know who we are. We all love each other. We're all one spirit. We all love each other. We're all one spirit. We're not going to stab each other in the back anymore. You're not dividing us. You're all part of the one spirit, folks. You're all part of the one spirit, folks. We're in our collective holographic mind, our collective dream. You've always been and always will be. You're not in a place that was created. You're in your own mind. It's always been. Stop acting like a fucking baby. You're not dividing us. Not dividing us. It's hard to believe that we're not in a world where everybody just is absolutely in love with everybody. I mean, I don't get that. We're all so awesome. We really are. Nobody seems to realize how awesome everybody is. You just don't seem to have that ability, I guess, to appreciate people. Yourself, really your other selves. These tricksters trying to divide us is the problem. These tricksters trying to divide us is the problem. Which is crazy as shit, right? Shit, race. Again, it's called evidence. The sun and moon literally nest in the local clouds. If it's 93 million miles away, the sun, how can it block a cloud that's 32 miles above us? Someone's been lied to. Someone's acting like a child, and they believe some childish Santa Claus shit. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to give you what no one else will, the truth. I'm here to make Heaven on Earth 2.0 and tell you that we already had a Heaven on Earth 1.0 that got wiped out. We had Heaven on Earth here. Oh yeah, we did. You would never know it. You would never know it. You would never know it. Unless I showed you my doc. We really are. Look, trying to jack the buildings. Like the old world, they're trying to jack the buildings again. But they're retards. We're dealing with fucking retards over here. Look, this guy can't even touch a railing that comes up to somebody else's belly button. He can't even reach it. It's built for someone else's belly button. You're all part of the one spirit, folks. That is all. Goes over the guy's head, but it goes to somebody else's taller vessels. Look, that railing ain't for that midget. It's a clown world order. Okay, see you later, Cheryl. You know, don't climb any Yosemite mountains without me. Just kidding. El Capitan. That's okay. You can climb the nose of it. It's easier. El Capitan. You could free solo it. Or just free climb it, and that way if you do fall, you probably jack the fuck out of you, but you might live. Or you can just use fixed ropes and just like they do at Mount Everest, and they just have ropes constantly to be attached to, and it's the safest. And then all the retards can say, I climbed Everest, see? And it ain't no joke. It's not like it's super hard, but the weather is going to catch you a lot. That's they all die on the descent. The way down, the weather catches them. They're too tired. They all die. They all make it to the top, but then they die on the way down. It's crazy. But at least they have a little while of satisfaction before they froze to death. And some of them that did survive, they lost their fucking hands and fingers and noses and shit. Fucking ridiculous, man. Man, I don't know what to say, man. If I couldn't use my hands and fingers, man, forget it. Fuck. Okay, here we go. I got one more for you. Now check out the damage here. Notice the keyhole-shaped door, how much bigger it is than that fucking short retard right there. Now notice the damage here, how that looks like a rocky mountain, but it's just damaged buildings. And the retard thinks it's a mountain. These are all damaged buildings. There's no such thing. There's not one natural mountain. Look at the red brick melt here. That's the red brick. The X Factor event, the Great Meltification Cataclysm event, the Great Meltdown. That's what happened during that event. It melted brick like butter. Look, that's melted butter. I mean brick. On the left, what it looked like before. On the right, what it looks like now. Now, after the Great Meltification, the Great Meltdown occurred, now it looks like that. Ugh. Look how it all melted. All that was liquid hot melted building. Cooked to ash. This is all that's left. This Tower of Babel looking shit, man. You could just climb all the way to the top. You circle, a view gets higher and higher. 360 view. Computer motherboard. The buildings are like components on a motherboard. They were put through so much electricity and power that they melted. Where did the power surge come from? Why did it come from? Why did it happen? We don't know, but the end result is now we're getting harvested like retards by parasites. And you got to wear a mask and take all this poison and obey pedophiles. Crazy shit now. Crazy. Totally different world now. And again, see how the whole building melted? All the bricks started melting and coming down. Look at that. That should be a vertical wall. That should be vertical. That wall just started melting. Look at that. It should be vertical. It's melting like ice cream. Now look at the size of the doorway here. Look how small these fucking retards are. That doorway is not built for these motherfuckers. That doorway is built for someone with a much greater stature vessel. No one makes a doorway that big. You don't need it. You would never need a doorway that big, ever, unless you were walking through it. Again, here you have the melted buildings, symmetric patterns, the Sphinx here, the building shaped and built to look like a Sphinx, melted. You see brick lines cooked into block lines, perfectly symmetrical brick lines, perfectly symmetrical patterns. It's a melted building. It's a fact. All the buildings all over the world have been melted and damaged, and crystallized, even crystallized. You got parts of Mount Everest, which is a melted building, that are crystallized. And in Antarctica, you got floating, melted, crystallized buildings that have been so spread apart they float. Oh yeah, and the retards think they're glaciers. I'm not saying there aren't glaciers, but some of them are crystal melted buildings floating around like giant buoys. Again, here they are coming in, finding the damage, destruction, cleaning up so they can make use of the fucking buildings again. That's called evidence. It's a fact that they're cleaning up so they can use that shit again. They're cleaning all that shit up. That shit was all liquid hot melted building. It's all ash now. They got to remove it so they can operate again. Look at this old world. Look how cooked that building is. Completely cooked to dog shit. All that's been cooked. Cooked to ash, destroyed. And here at the bottom, the damage comes up and then stops again as usual. Look how small these fuckers are at the bottom. This thing is huge. This is a fucking gigantic machine component on the motherboard grid that survived. It is huge. It is a huge piece of the puzzle on the board, on the grid. It's like a huge component. It's not a cathedral. It's a cathode. Cathedral is code for cathode. They think they built it with them retard donkeys. What's up, Skull and Bones? What's up? Man, it's fucking trying to snow. It's cloudy. It's a shitty day here, man. Why? Because it's snow everywhere. The trees, it's snow, it's cloud. You can only see 50 feet. You can't see shit. It's all foggy. You're in a fucking. Oh, the sun is trying over there. Oh yeah, it's a winter fucking regular winter fucking wonderland over here. It sucks. It sucks like these days like this. This shit's gonna be done, man. I'm done. I can't wait. I'll be outside chilling out instead of cooped up in this bitch. I'll be outside all day again. Yeah, it's interesting. Beep beep. Okay. Oh, what was I gonna show?
Look what happened to the brick.
Yeah, I'm about to run out of battery. I gotta change the battery here. This sucks. Fucking snowing and shit.
Brick. What happened? Brick. Altered.
In fact, let me plug it in until I get some deep action, dude. We might have some. Until I get some whining.
Temperature dictates.
States matter. What the hell happened here?
Altered.
Celtic tunes. States. It's got the Celtic twist to it. Kind of like I kind of have that Celtic flavor.
Look what happened to the brick.
The red hair, green eyes, and freckles. They're always fucking with me, Lucky Charms.
Temperature dictates.
Always fucking with my Lucky Charms. Stealing them and shit. Always stealing them. Ooh. Ooh. Fucking snowing. Stop snowing! Melt! Instead, melt!
Altered.
States. Soccer, right? Yeah. The Rangers. Slaughter. Hopefully the Celtics destroy the Rangers.
Altered.
God damn it.
Altered.
Son of a bitch. Stay put. Alright, you want to be a fucker. Alright.
It's pretty easy to see what happened here.
Pretty easy to see what happened here. Melted buildings and floodwater.
I mean, that's all that's left. All the way all you see is destruction. Melted buildings, floodwater. All the way all you see
Uh-oh, it's crying. Uh-oh, it's crying. Tried to plug in the laptop and it's moaning and bitching and crying and it's not going to work. So I'll run it down a little more here. And then have to switch the battery. It'd take me about a minute, 30 seconds, whatever. Not much. I'll throw a fucking snowing. Golly. Miserable. Shit. All I'm asking is, why do you trust all these criminals that the news is telling you to trust? That the news is telling you to trust. Everything they're telling you is a lie. You don't think you get it. Investigative experimental products. That they're not held accountable products. That they're not held accountable by the biggest criminals of all time. Wow. Check it out. Here we go. Locking down innocent, healthy people. Locking down innocent, healthy people. Locking down innocent, healthy people. You gotta die now. I don't play that shit. No long term. No long term. No long term. Or even short term data. No long term. No long term. No long term. Or even. There's not even short term data, you morons! I can't even begin to tell you how many people are getting whacked. I can't even begin to tell you how many people are getting fucking whacked right now. All these people are getting fucked up. All these people are getting fucked up and you're not hearing about it. All these people are getting fucked up and you're not hearing about it. You're not hearing about it. You're not hearing shit! They bribe the politicians. 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 Now they're locking down innocent, healthy people. Locking down innocent, healthy people. Check it out. Locking down innocent, healthy people. No long term. No long term. No long term. Or even short term data. No long. I don't play that shit. I'm telling you not to trust these motherfuckers that tell you they want you dead. I think it's weird that you trust someone that just said he wants you dead. All these people are getting fucked up here. You're not hearing about it. You're dying left and right, man. I'm hearing all kinds of shit. Gaga goo goo, you're not allowed to say this. Gaga goo goo, you're not allowed to have an opinion. Gaga goo goo, you're not allowed to disagree. Gaga goo goo. Gaga goo goo. They're gonna censor me for telling you to not trust the biggest criminals of all time. They're going to censor me for telling you not to trust the biggest criminals of all time. I'm going to get censored. Again, why would you ever have to censor anybody in a free world? You would never need to censor anybody. If you had the truth, you would just say, here's the evidence he's lying. This guy's a jackoff. What are you doing? You would never believe retards. But we got a pact. What's up, Garth? Packed. It's some gaga goo goo shit, but let me throw another song on so I can change the battery. And I do take, you know, that one's from, by the way, Eliza, that's one of the few songs that was not Frequency 528. That was Craig, who abandoned us all, and he didn't show up anymore. Something happened to the dude. He died. I think he died. He also did the first song, Earth Looks Like a Melted Circuit Board, grainy, out of the song that the lyrics that I was showing, that I would play. He actually made a mix out of it. I was playing that song, and he mixed it up, my song, and made it a song. Pack a greenie, be a meanie, don't be a meanie, pack a greenie, because I would sing that. I made up all that lyrics. Those are my lyrics. All that shit, I was singing it, and he put it in a mix. They put me in a mix. I am. Hammer, I am. They put me in a mix. All right, I'm gonna throw a song on and change the battery. Who the fuck knows? How the fuck do I know if anything happened to him? If he doesn't come up, that would be an assumption. He's fine. Stop getting so damn melodramatic. I don't need that shit. Yeah, I want to throw this one on while I get the battery. Yeah, you ain't gonna see no pine needles today, folks. It's snowing, man. It's 2 feet of snow under. They're 2 feet under snow, but you know, we'll be all right. We don't need any more snow, folks. Stop snowing. Check out the buildings. Check out the evidence. Let me just switch this battery.
What you have to say, that's the way it was. Happened so natural. Didn't I know it was
Fuck.
holding me close.
I'll have to fix that. Whatever, fuck it.
This night will last forever. I've been waiting for you. It's been so long. I knew just what I would do when I heard your song. Fill my heart with bliss, gave me freedom. You knew I could not resist. I needed someone. Ain't nobody loves me better than time. Makes me happy, makes me feel good. Ain't nobody loves me better.
I gotta use my shoe to keep this fucking retarded shit from moving. Be real. I need this feeling. Forever. Ain't nobody better. Look, a rocky mountain. No, no, no. Pay attention. It's a melted building. Don't go gaga. Don't go gaga goo goo on me. Look, a damaged melted building. It got fucked up. Nobody builds like that, you fucking retards. Look at the damage. It's damaged. But guess what? There's thousands of these with the exact same MO. The exact same damage. Identical. Thousands of buildings with the exact same damage. Look, one of the buildings still works. It still has the free energy. Or some action, some type of electricity action going on. Look at the field around the top of the spire. That's some serious shit. That's some serious power there. That is amazing power to get that. Look at the meltology. Look how it melted. The buildings, the brick. Cooked like butter. It's called evidence. It's a fact that there's thousands of buildings with the exact same evidence. It's a fact. Look what happened to the buildings. They didn't do that by themselves. That building didn't get turned into a liquid mush by itself. It didn't get cooked by itself. Something fucked it up. Something melted those steps. Something cooked that building. Something melted this building and cooked it into ash. It's called evidence. It's a fact that that was a building. Because I'm not a retard. To me, it's a fact. And it's a fact that it's snowing like a motherfucker right now. Wow, folks, it's snowing, huh? Well, at least you still got me to kick around. What's up, Brittany? No, you. I have been known to be a little sexy here and there, especially intellectually. I love you too. I'm doing the robot dance, says Vanilla Sky. I can't do it anymore. I look retarded now. I used to be able to do all that shit. I'm not kidding. It's cooling again. It was nice last week. Today it was raining. It's snowing, man. Like last night, it was like not as cool yet. And it was like snow. It was like raining these little balls, like hail balls, tiny ones. Then it cooled off and boom, snow. And it is dumping, man. I mean, dumping some snow. Here we go again. I'm stuck like Chuck. It's a good thing I'm smart and I got some supplies up in here. Because, yeah, I'm stuck like Chuck. But I still can be chilling right here. What else? Whirl of Bliss. Tank top and shorts weather here in Florida. Where are you at in Florida? Not that it matters. It's hot as shit down there. That's where I'm from. Yeah, come on, summer, bring it on, but don't get too hot. I hate that shit. Can't escape it. I gotta put an AC unit in my fucking window over here. Huh? Haha, I got another video for ya. The Geo video. Geo's video here. Wait, what is it? Fact. Jack. When the buildings cried. The
holographic nature of our reality, that we're spirits in a hologram. Nature of how the old world, how it resembles a motherboard, Mother Earth, difference between the old world and the new world. Mountains are melted buildings from a lost civilization, highly advanced from an old world.
Old world.
Wiped out by some type of grid meltdown cataclysm.
Yeah, everything's hidden in snow now. I can't find shit.
Buildings are more like machines.
Usually I get a warning.
Part of a whole. Individually, they're useless, but collectively together, they form a circuit board, grid, whole, if you will. So it appears agents of the parasites are going
Egregores.
collecting, confiscating,
Egregores.
speaking of any old world technology.
They've got to be vanquished from this plane. There's no jobs, there's no corporate ladders, there's no Joneses to keep up with. That's all a crock. That's all an illusion.
On a like a motherboard on a computer, if you will. Destroyed by the X Factor event. Looking in wonder. What are they using? Finding destruction. And re-inhabiting these old world infrastructure. Everything here was already here.
Everything was already here.
Anything. All these railroad buildings, everything was here already.
Look at the size of the door.
The whole world.
Look at the size of the vessel. Much bigger.
Advanced civilization preceding us for at least 1900, a couple thousand years.
We were coming into much bigger bodies back then.
600 years later.
But you were coming into both, really.
Possibly after they've been wiped
Because
out.
there was both. You were coming into
Here
both.
we are.
Let's band together and let's go out after the demons and vanquish them from this plane. Where's the hocus pocus gravity you're talking about? Give us proof of it. We can prove magnetism and electricity with simple tests. A little kid can do that. But how can they prove gravity, the idiots? So why don't we stop it, put an end to this demon worship and pimpocracy and all of this hate and killing and wars and military industrial complex and vaccinating, poisoning our children and chemtrails and fluoride in the water to make our brains retarded. Poisons everywhere, poison everywhere by these elite criminal demons.
Chemtrails, fluoride, GMO in the food, chemicals in the clothes. It goes on and on. This guy's like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? His jaw just dropped from reality. Oh, St. Petersburg. Yeah, that's a good one, huh? Man, it is snowing, son of a bitch. You know, what are you gonna do? I can't wait till this bullshit weather's done. God. It's crazy, man. The sun, it looks like the sun's right there too, man. Motherfucker. It's trying to get through the clouds. I can see it through the clouds. Yeah. Right, you cannot believe it's snowing right now in the middle of the day at 1 o'clock, 1:20. It's just fucking doesn't look anything like it normally looks. Uh-oh. Dumber than dog shit. Here we go. Your favorite new song or your new favorite song.
It's real.
It's real.
It's getting real.
It's getting real.
Instead of understanding
understanding. We created this ride. We're in our collective mind. Something happens. We're being parasited now.
There's drama. There's drama now. What you own, do. Look at the melting.
What you
Own, do.
You're the best.
You're the best. It's science. Gaga goo goo. Dumber than dog shit. Look what happened to the brick. Look, the same damage at the bottom. Okay. This one got the whole wraparound. I don't even know how any of it survived. Dumber. Say they take the these motherfuckers there take the cake.
All right. I'm not even getting that.
These fuckers, if these retards don't have a chance, if they don't smoke any weed, they'll never get smart. They don't have a fucking chance. They'll never see through anything. Kathy O'Brien will tell you yourself, the flower power breaks all the programming. You need to smoke weed, you fucking retards. You'll never see anything. It ain't alcohol. You've been tricked. It's medicine. Your body requires cannabinoids, you dumb fucks. Why? How do I know? Because it has a cannabinoidal system. It's the only plant that we have this relationship with. You don't have it with corn or fucking tomatoes. You have it with the flower power, cannabis. Cannabinoidal system, cannabis. Cannabinoidal, cannabis, cannabinoidal. Use your fucking heads. You're the best. You don't have this relationship with any other plant. Wonder why?
What you
Own, do. What you own, do. Look, evidence. Liquid melted building, and then when it cools off, it hardens right the fuck back up, doesn't it? And the retards think it's a mountain. You had a melt flood, not a mud flood. Melt flood. There was a melt flood. Evidence is overwhelming. Watch my documentary in the link below. 6 hours of compiled evidence. Look, if that's a natural mountain, why does it have damaged red bricks? Why does it have a red brick wall in it? That's called evidence, man. Look, a red brick, look, brick wall. It's called evidence. I just showed you what the retards would call a natural mountain. And then all of a sudden, I showed you it, a natural mountain, supposedly, having a red brick wall on it. How could that be? It's not a mountain, it was brick. It's science. Wow. We got a little hole in the cloud here. It looks like the sun's trying to penetrate a little bit. It'll do a little melting maybe for a minute. Wow. A lot of snow. Then hopefully the next few days it'll fucking melt. Fucking annoying ass shit. Oh, we'll play another song. Here we go. Oh. Evidence of meltology. Not geology, meltology. I debunk geology. Chest. Evidence of liquid melted building flooding other buildings. It's a fact. There it is. It's doing it. It's actually melting around the building and flooding it. It's called a melt flood. Melt flood. Evidence of melt flood and evidence of me grinding a metal coping. Honda CRF 450R racing bike.
Why don't you see that?
My grandfather built that from scratch. Like a Chris Craft mahogany speedboat. Remote control.
That's not natural. What has arches? Buildings have arches. What has stairs? Building. What has
the building melted around the boat. It's called evidence. It's a fact. Look, you have melted liquid, melt flood, vehicles trying to escape while the melt flood is still viscous enough to leave tire tracks in it. It's called evidence. Melt flood, and they're trying to get the hell out. Evidence. It's evidence. It's evidence.
How I can explain it in any
fucking better!
fucking shit easy. We need cartoons. Cartoons. You gotta get down. Way the fuck down.
Way the fuck down. To their levels. We'll draw some cartoons for these fucking retards. They love their NASA cartoons. CGI, computer generated images, cartoons. Paraguay. I'm from Paraguay. Uruguay. Gulf of melted buildings. Did you see the Gulf of melted buildings? That's a fucking arch right there! Why don't you see that? Perfect concrete. That's not natural. That's not natural. What has arches? Buildings have stairs. Buildings. What has windows and doors? Archways, passageways. Fucking buildings. What has columns? Towers and domes.
They still don't get it. I don't understand how I can explain it any fucking better. Fucking shit easy.
The Great Abyss. So plain. Great Bite Abyssal Plain. It's all melted buildings. Why do you think you have a continental slope, retards? It's a building. Trenches are in between buildings where the building melt flood was not able to access. That's all it is. Closer to ground zero. Ground, electric. Everything's electric. Ground. They even call the ground the ground. What more do you need?
They're all melted buildings. Call it graphic light. That's what it is. Call it graphic light. That's what it is.
Look at the size of that door. In fact, look at the size of all the doors. Look at the guns. Muskets, whatever. Wow. Motherfucker was big. These fuckers were big. Thankfully, they were gentle giants.
Two-fucking-sided coin.
You think they built that with these fucking donkeys and shit? What are you, fucking retarded? Graphic. Light. Look at the damage. Notice the adornments. Yeah. From the old world, highly advanced civilization. They weren't fucking around. Damage is everywhere. The evidence is everywhere. Plate of inertia. Three eyes on this motherfucker. This motherfucker had 3 eyes, all right? Are you fucking kidding me? All that shit's cooked into block too. That was red brick. Nobody will ever get that. Well, thankfully some people do.
Electromagnetism is light.
I mean, that is some brick. That's a lot of brick. Somatics. The sun. Look, they're showing you the sun, you fucking retards. Look at the damage here. Yeah, it stopped snowing. Ooh.
Two fucking sided coins. It's duality, it's polarity. Two fucking sided coins. North pole, south pole, round.
Dielectric plane of inertia. Wow, look at the damage at the bottom. But then look at the top. You're like, what? Just melted like a motherfucker. You got your upside down ice cream cone roof made out of red brick. That was gorgeous, okay? That was an amazing looking building before it got fucked up. Wow. That's actually still pretty big. That took a shit ton of bricks, you know? That's interesting. Yeah, hey man, I wouldn't argue with you there, Skull and Bones. Again, they had forest, and then they probably did hunt the deer. Who knows? Again, you know, it was a complicated world. You know, very diversified. Probably many different ideas and concepts and beliefs even between them. Probably forgetting over time who they were in the beginning of the ride. Perhaps the density of our own holographic mind made us forget. Or we're getting memory wiped. Or when you come out of the body, they electrical shock you before they put you in another body at the holding plane, astral plane, whatever. Before they have a holding plane called the astral plane, where they keep you busy until they put you in a new body to harvest more suffering energies out of you. That's what's going on right now. We need to stop that shit. Right now, these retards are basically being used like batteries. They're basically batteries. These retards that are asleep out here, these NPCs, non-player characters, they're just batteries, basically, for the parasites. Their power, free power for the parasites. Thanks, Gav. Packed. Oh, no, that's Gav. Oh, yeah, hey. Yeah, no doubt, man. Thanks. Mount! All right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a little something here, something here, and something. What do I want to just going to scan over. These are called pockets of survival. All that's left of these buildings, they've all been melted. Parts of the buildings here, you can still tell there was columns and doors and windows, but it was a beautiful building. Here on the left, you can see the building is melting over itself. Its lower self here, the side of itself. The building here is melted. Here it's just melting over the top of this one here. Here the tops here, a couple of the tops are still intact. Down here, columns and entrances where the rock curtains, where the building melts over the front side of itself. And I call it rock curtains because it melts over itself, and usually it just covers everything in a curtain. But for some reason, it came around the side here and the side here, and it got held up in the middle. And in the middle entrances with the columns are left revealed and not rock curtained. They haven't been melted over with, completely and like most what you would think mountains are. Notice the damage at the bottom here and comes up and then stops. It's on every building. Look at how short these retards are down here compared to the door entrance. This was built for somebody way bigger than these little retards. Look at the windows, how big they are, and the doors. And again, all these buildings have been melted, and somehow the bottom of it did not melt. But you can tell that these buildings were all the same height here. And these back here were all the same height. And these down here were all the same height. This building here literally is cresting over itself. It literally is a rock curtain waving over itself. You could come right out of the barrel here if you were surfing this thing. Again, this is all building that's been cooked into ash, and some of the columns here, the red brick columns, cooked into what looks like just concrete columns now, but all cooked. Windows, doors, arches, brick lines, they're all the same height. Why are all the buildings the same? Why are all the mountains next to each other the same height? You fucking retards. Because they're melted buildings. A lot of parts of the buildings here didn't melt or get or didn't get rock curtained. Again, you got a building that looks, it's made intentionally, or as if you're a 2-year-old child. It's done on purpose. It's done intentionally to look like a sphinx here. The building, it's melted. You could still tell clearly that has a human head with some type of lion or animal body. Columns, brick lines. Again, literally, this building here below this building here got pinned between these two buildings that melted. And they pinned it, and it melted below it. The bottom of the building melted away. Again, look at this. Look at the damage here. Look, you still have the fucking brick lines there. Literally the color, dark and white lines you can see there. Look, notice they used to have helmets that were shaped just like the top of this building. Spire antennas. You have all these buildings here, approximately. No, not approximately. They're all exactly the same height. Notice how they're all the same height because they're buildings. Notice that in between they call these gullies and canyons and all that shit. It's it's just in between buildings. All this, look, melted buildings that remained above the floodwater. All at the bottom, all the buildings at the bottom have the same heat damage coming up, and then it stops. Whoops. Heat damage. And again, this building, you can see the tops here, the brick lines, and it's been cooked into ash, this whole building. Just cooked into ash. And then here, you have this building melting over itself. Rock curtaining, covering it up itself, but it didn't do a complete job, and we can still tell it's a building. Here, all these buildings are the exact same height. Notice that they're all the same height because they're buildings. Okay, this building used to look like that, and now it's, all right, that was fast. Okay, I mean, this is all that's left. It's just damaged, melted buildings everywhere. It's just destruction. All you see is little bits of building that's left from the old world that survived. That's all you see is parts of buildings that somehow fucking made it, and we can tell they're buildings still. Unless you're a retard, and then you think they carved it when it's clearly symmetrically, perfectly poured concrete in molds. Perfect molds, you fucking retard. Nobody carved this shit. It's all molds. They poured wet concrete in a mold and it hardened and dried, you idiots. That's why they're identical. They didn't carve anything. Nobody carves anything. If you did anything, you would do it when it's wet. You would sculpt it. You can't carve something hard. That's dumb. It'll chip and break apart. You would never be able to carve anything, you morons. How can you be this dumb? And again, somehow the buildings melted around this building here and kept this pocket of survival. So you can still tell it's a building here and there. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I gotta do some shit here around the camp while the sun's out, man. I gotta survive. So I'll see you guys here tomorrow. I appreciate you, love you, thank you. Thanks, Gav. I'll hook up with you in the email. Everybody else, see you here tomorrow at noon for another lecture / live stream hangout. Be there or beware. Please like, share, and subscribe. Much love. I love you all.